Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna be making a bag for a client of mine. So what I'm gonna be doing is just to do a basic sketch of how I want the front part and the back part of the bag to look like. So I'm just gonna do two simple drawings based on the type of fabrics that I'm going to be using. Now I'm gonna have to break this video up into two sections because it's a bit long. So I'm gonna have part 1 of this and part 2, so you guys can check back. So one part of it is gonna have 2 zips and the other part is gonna have 1 zip. So yep, let's get started you guys. These are the fabrics that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the blue for the sides and the brown for the body and the straps. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the pieces. Now I just went on ahead and laid them flat so you guys can have a look. Now I'm going to be inserting one of the zips there and another one there. Now I am just going to go ahead first and join all of the side pieces together, and then I'll show you guys the next step. Now that I have finished doing the side pieces, I'm just going to be getting a flat stitch going down on each of the sides so that it will lay flat. So this is basically how it's going to be looking once the sides are sewn on and the flat stitching is done. Now this is what the other side of the bag looks like, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out the lining for the bag now. Okay, so I lay everything on the floor and I've also cut the zips. So here you have the lining and it's cut to fit what the measurement of the pieces of the fabrics are. And then I have the zips, and I'm using some thick zips here because they'll be able to manage the weight. So now we are going to be going ahead and just inserting the zips. So this is what you're going to be doing when you're inserting the zip. Now you're going to take this section of the zip and you're going to place it face down on the pretty side of the fabric. Then you're going to take the lining of the fabric and place it right over that, so the zip is going to fall in the middle. Then you're just going to get a straight stitch going all the way down, and you want to be sure that you get a good grip, and also you can reinforce that by stitching over it 2 times and then a flat stitch on the front. Okay you guys, so I'm just going to be making some pockets for one of the sections that I'm going to be putting on with the zips. Now I'm just going to be pushing some elastic through this pocket that I am going to be using. So basically what I did, I cut a piece of fabric 12 inches by 9 inches and I just stitched 1 inch at the top of it going straight across, and the elastic that I'm going to be using is a 1/4 inch elastic, so I'm just going to shove that through and then tack the ends. Now I just went on ahead and stitched the pocket down on the section that I intended to put it in. As you can see how it looks, you can put your cell phones in, and I basically just did a stitch going down the center so it becomes 2. One side of it looks like. So there you see you have one zipper in and that's the pocket. And there you have the other one. But what we're gonna be doing now is to insert the zip for the top part of the bag, because you have to attach this to the back and the front of the bag before you move on to the next step. So let us go ahead and do this. Now you're going to be following the same procedure as you did before when you were inserting the next zip. You're going to be taking this section of the zipper and you're just going to be placing it down on the pretty side of the fabric. Then you're going to take the other piece of fabric and you're going to lay it right over the zip and then giving it a straight stitch going all the way down. Now this is what it's going to look like once you finish sewing both sides. And as you can see, I did a flat stitch on the top of it to hold on the zip. It helps it to look way more professional as well. Now I'm just gonna stitch these two pieces of fabrics on both of the sides. So the measurement of the two pieces of fabrics are actually however wide your bag is going to be, and then you just go down using 3 inches. This is what they're going to look like when they're finished. So you're just gonna attach them to the front and the back of the bag. Now this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. What I'm going to be doing is to line both front and back with a 1/2 inch thick layer of foam. Now this will help to keep it stiff and firm. Now I'm going to be laying a layer of fabric over the foam. Now this will prevent it from moving, so this will just help to keep it in control. And you're just going to go ahead and pin all 3 layers together. Then you're just going to put it underneath the sewing machine and sew all the way around. So this is what it's going to look like once you're finished stitching all the way around. Now the foam is going to help to keep the bag looking stiff and just to help to enhance the way how it's going to look. So you guys join me again and I'm going to show you how to join both pieces of the bag together, both front and back, and to finish up on our project. Alright you guys, see you next time. Bye. What that I used was microfiber, and I'm gonna be using this part of it to wrap the front of the bed head. Now this is the sheet of ply that I used, and as you can see there are some markings and some holes on there.